what's up everybody, it's Cooper here, and I've got another pickup video for you, and before I get into it, I just wanted to make an announcement, and I know that sometimes my voice can seem kind of like monotone, and I know that on camera I'm kind of shy, and I kind of don't really let my personality shine through that much, but I really want to try and, step my game up and kind of be more entertaining in the videos and not be so boring. I've definitely noticed it with myself, and like I said, I just want to make it more interesting for you guys, so I'm going to try and be a little more exciting in the videos, starting with this one. Hopefully it'll just get better as it goes along, but just wanted to get that out of the way. And I've got some pretty cool pickups for you today. These first ones, these are just empty cases that I got from the pawn shop. They're throwing them out. I saw them in the garbage can. I asked if I could have them, and they gave them to me. There's just 3 PS2 cases. And this one here, it's a Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex for the Xbox. And it's just an empty case. But I was talking to Non-Tupers, and he said that he found this game and didn't have the manual, so I'll be sending that to him, and that will complete his copy, which is pretty cool. Next up, let's see here. Next up, I did a trade with a YouTuber, and this stuff comes from Mr. Retro Collector, and there's a note here. He says, "Hey Sid Cooper, thanks for doing the trade with me, and I hope I get featured in your next pickup video. Hopefully we can do a trade again. If there's any retro games I can pick up for you, just contact me, Mr. Retro Collector." So there's going to be a link to his channel in the description below. Definitely check him out. And I actually haven't sent him the stuff that I'm trading for these yet, because originally we were going to trade for a specific game, and then I realized that the game I had was PAL, and he needs an NTSC copy. So we're in talking right now, figuring out what I'm going to trade him, but hopefully we can get it figured out soon and I can get that shipped off. But he sent me 4 games here. There's 2 GameCube games and 2 PS1 games. And these are all for the collection. So first up we have Sonic Mega Collection for the GameCube. And what's really crazy is that this is the 3rd copy of this that I have in my house right now. None of them have manuals, and it's probably the 5th or 6th copy that I've gotten, and none of them have ever had a manual, which is really weird. So, I mean, I see the game all the time, and I always pick it up, but there's just never a manual, which is kind of crazy. Next up is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and I was really happy to get this one. Now it's complete. This is a little more expensive GameCube title. I mean, most GameCube games aren't really that cheap, and they're a little harder to find, but really happy to get that one. And then we have 2 PS1 games here. They're both complete Black Label, and these actually complete a set for me, and that is Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation and Tomb Raider Chronicles. And this one, they're not expensive, but this one's not that common to find in the wild. And I'm really happy to get these. I've got all the Tomb Raider PS1 games now, and all the Tomb Raider PS2 games. So that's very cool. Completed my Tomb Raider set for the Sony consoles that I collect for. Very awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Retro Collector. Probably by now, by the time this video is out, we've probably done our trade, and I've got that shipped off to you. But yeah, I hope you enjoy whatever it is we agree on, and thank you so much for the stuff. Alright, so next up, I went one day, yesterday I believe, or 2 days ago, sorry, 2 days ago, I rode around to all the pawn shops and Goodwill and everything, and actually took some footage at Goodwill. It's not much, but here it is. Okay, so as you can see, they just have a lot of sports games. There wasn't really much to be found, but I did buy that one game, and that's I believe it's pronounced Otogi, Myth of Demons, for the original Xbox. no manual, and it was $2.99. I'd never heard of the game, and I didn't know, it could have been a rare game. I had no idea. Turns out it's like a $5 game, so, I mean, not a terrible deal, but not a great deal either. But it's a game I didn't have, so that'll be for the collection. If you have a manual, please let me know. And that was actually the only filming that I got to do. After that, I kind of forgot, and it's kind of weird trying to film in pawn shops, and it was kind of weird filming at that Goodwill, because where all those DVDs and games are is right by the register, but no one said anything, so... Alright, so I want to try and keep this organized and start with the first place I went and show you guys that stuff, and go like that. So I will start with this. The pawn shop by my school is the one that I always go to, and like I said, they recently have rearranged all their stuff. I don't know if I mentioned that, but they rearranged their game area, and they have new people working there, and they put prices on everything now individually rather than, like all PS2 games are $2. They have individual pricing now. It kind of works in my favor, but it kind of doesn't at the same time, because before the games were $2 each. Now a lot of the games are marked at $1, but some of the games are marked at like $4, so it really just depends on which ones I'm trying to pick up, if I'm getting a better deal than before. But I did get one game there, and that's Mario Golf Toadstool Tour for the GameCube. That's complete. And this was $2, which is a pretty good deal. It was marked at $3, but I got it for $2. And I have a copy of this game, but the one I have is a Target exclusive, so I got a regular one now. That's for the collection. And then I picked up 2 Game Boy Advance SPs there. First up, I got this silver one. Really good condition. I got this for $15, no charger. And then I got this red one that came with a charger, also really good condition. I got that one for $20. Normally I don't try and pay that much, but I actually sold both of those already. I sold the red one for I think $28 and the silver one for $30, so pretty good deal. After that, I went to another pawn shop, and they had a big stack of Dreamcast games that I was going to try and pick up, and they were $2 each. I tried to get them to take $1 each, and they wouldn't even go to $1.50. They said $2 is the absolute lowest they would do, and I decided to just pass on them because they were all racing games. I was going to get them for Orlando, who I still, I don't know if he has the stuff by the time this video is up, but for a lot of the stuff that he gave me in the 100th pickup video, we were doing a trade, and like part cash and part trade, and I was getting as many Dreamcast games for him as I could, but they wouldn't budge, and they were kind of being rude about it, so I didn't want to give them the money. But I did get one thing there. That's a PS2 memory card, and it's marked at $4, but I got it for $2, and the only reason I picked this up is because it's a color that I've never seen for a PS2 memory card. It's like a clear gray, which is really weird. I have clear blue ones and clear red ones, but I've never seen a clear gray one, and that was the only one they had. They had probably 25 to 30 memory cards, but that was the only one in this color, so I picked up that. I'll be keeping that one. Next up, I went to another pawn shop that I usually don't go to because they have the highest prices on games, like, out of any of the pawn shops around here, and everybody that works there is extremely rude. But I decided just to stop in because I have got stuff from there before, and I ended up picking up 2 games. First up, I got his Kingdom Hearts 2 for the PS2. It's a greatest hits case, but it's actually a black label disc, which is kind of weird, and it's complete, as you can see. This was marked at $7.99, I think, and I ended up getting it for $3, which is pretty good. It's about a $12 game. And then I got a cartridge-only copy of Mario Party 3 for the N64. This was marked at $20, and I was trying to get it for $15, but I was trying to get these 2 for $20. I was trying to get them to do $15 on this and $5 on this, but I ended up getting them for $23 total with no tax, so not bad. Mario Party 3 is like a $30 game. Next, I went to think... There's a couple more pawn shops that I went to. I guess I'll show you the stuff from this one. Actually, I went to GameStop next, sorry. I went to GameStop. I thought they were doing their buy two get one free sale, but it's only on GameCube games, and they barely had any GameCube games at all. So I just picked up one PS2 game, and that's Capcom's Fighting Evolution. I never heard of this game before, and I paid $5, which is pretty much what it's going for on eBay, but it's complete, and it's a cool game to add to the collection, another fighting game, and it's got characters from Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, Darkstalkers, and Red Earth. So it seems pretty cool. $5, not bad, but it's not a great deal for the game because that's about what it goes for on eBay. All right. Next up, I went to a new pawn shop that I've never been to before. I've seen it, but I've never been in there. And I walked in, and it was probably the smallest pawn shop I've ever seen. They had one glass case and 3 shelves on the wall, and that was really it. And the shelves were kind of bare, but they did have some video games. And I actually picked up some really awesome stuff there, and it was for a great deal. So first up, for the Nintendo DS, I'm kind of collecting DS games. I'm not really like seeking them out, but I have 3 Pokemon games, and I decided to pick up this one because it was a good deal, and it's a cool title. And that's Final Fantasy XII Revenant Wings. As you can see, I got that for $4.99. That's complete. Great shape. It's about a $15 game, so I think $5 is a pretty good deal. And then next up, I got 3 factory sealed games, and these were $2.99 each, which is, or $3.99 each, sorry, $4 each. Very awesome deal. First up is a Wii game. That's the Munchables. Never heard of it. It looks kind of cool. And there's something inside. It says free character decal inside. Not gonna open it. But $3 or $4, I can't really pass up a sealed Wii game. And then I actually got 2 sealed PS2 games, which is always cool. Whenever I pick up sealed PS2 games, they just go straight in the collection. Even if I already have an opened copy, I always keep the opened copy and the sealed copy. The first one here, I already have an opened copy of, so now I have a sealed one as well, and that's Mojo puzzle game. These are both pretty cheap, but $4 I couldn't pass them up. This next one I didn't even have a copy of, so it was another addition to the collection, and that's Hard Rock Casino. $4, sealed PS2 game, can't really complain. Next up, I went to one last pawn shop, and this is the best pawn shop in the area. I love going to this one. This is the one, if you remember from my 100th pickup video, where I got all those disc-only Wii games for $1 each. They came from this pawn shop. So I went back, and I picked up one Wii game. Well, I picked up a bunch of games, but I picked up one Wii game. And that was Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and this was $6.99. It's not complete, missing the manual, but it's about a $13 game, and I put it up on eBay. Hopefully it'll sell, but not a bad deal for $7. And then I picked up 2 Xbox games, a PS2 game, and a PS1 game, and they were all $1 each. So first up we have Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. It's marked at $2, but I got it for $1. Complete. I have this on eBay right now in a bundle with 3 other Star Wars games for the, with 4 other Star Wars games for the Xbox. Hopefully that'll sell. I have like $45 on the bundle. It's got Battlefront, Obi-Wan, Lego Star Wars, and Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. So 5 games I have up there for $45. It's not a bad deal. Hopefully that sells. Next is Halo 2. Got this also for $1. Complete. The Halo games kind of jump around in price. Usually they go for about $4 or $5, but I just looked today because I posted a game that I'm selling for non-tubers because he sent me a disc-only copy of Halo 2 to post for him, and the cheapest copy was $9. So they kind of fluctuate, but yeah, so $1 for that, not a bad deal. Then I have one PS2 game here. This is also $1, and that's Shadow of the Colossus. Great game. It's a Black Label case, but a greatest hits disc, and I feel like that happens every time I find Shadow of the Colossus. It's always a greatest hits case or a Black Label disc, you know, switched around. But $1 for that, great deal. It's about a $8 to $15-ish game, depending on if it's complete in Black Label and all that. Then the best deal that I got from any of the pawn shops was this PS1 game, and it was $1, and it's a long box game, and it's actually pretty expensive for a PS1 game. I mean, and that is Return Fire, and it is complete, great condition. The disc is like mint. Like I said, it was $1, and this is like a $45 game, which is really awesome. I wasn't expecting that picking it up. I thought Return Fire, you know, it looks like a terrible game, probably only worth $5, but I was going to pick it up for $1 anyway because it's a long box game and it's complete, but $45 game, really happy to get that awesome addition to the collection. And then last to show you in this video, I have a Craigslist deal that I did just earlier today, and there's kind of a problem with it, which I'll get into in a second here, but what I got is a Glacier Game Boy Advance. No battery cover. Works fine though. Well, it came with this rechargeable battery pack, but it didn't come with the charger for it, so that's kind of useless. And then I got a Game Boy Advance SP, and this is a limited edition black and silver. As you can see, the top's black, the bottom's silver. That's in great shape, works perfect. And that came with this little baggie here that's got the charger. It's got the wall charger in there for the SP. And it comes with 2 games, Lego Star Wars, the video game, and Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. So I paid $30 for everything, which is a great deal. The limited edition SP alone is a $40 SP, and then the Game Boy Advance I can sell for $20. The Lego Star Wars game is really worth nothing, but the Mario 3 is like a $10 game, so that's pretty cool. And so I paid $30 for all of it, great deal. The lady contacted me for my Craigslist ad. I put up a second ad buying Game Boy systems, and I put prices that I'm willing to pay. So I've been having a lot of luck with people contacting me. Unfortunately, a couple of the people have lived too far away to meet up with me. But yeah, this is the first deal that I've actually followed through with from that ad, and I'm really happy with it. The only problem with these is, and it's really awkward, and it's awkward to talk about, but they smell like marijuana. And I'm not trying to stereotype anyone, but the lady that I bought them from did kind of look like, you know, she'd been smoking a little bit or something, but they do have a smell, and it's not insanely terrible, but I'm definitely trying to clean them because I already sold the Game Boy on eBay. I put it up, I put in the ad that I'm trying to clean it, but it does have a smell. I didn't say what it smelled like, obviously, because I don't know if you can even do that on eBay, but I am trying to clean it. Hopefully I can get it out before I ship this out. It's not a insanely terrible smell, but you can definitely smell it. So I'm hoping to get that out, but it was a great deal nonetheless. So that's the pickup video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Lots of great additions to the collection, and some awesome Game Boys to sell, and some other cool stuff. So yeah, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.